Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Alright, today is, what is today? December 27th. I'm starting to lose track of what day it is on my vacation. Yesterday we did Write a Letter to Yourself. As you can see, I've got a couple of them switched out to different things. So now I went and first I just went to Pinterest and looked up December daily prompts, and I looked through quite a few of them. Quite a few of them didn't have exactly quite what I wanted. So I did find this one from one of them. It was from a few years back, but I changed it to Write a Letter to 2020. And so we could do that one today. And then I also went, and since I've been watching Barbara at 49 Dragonflies all month, her December daily, I decided, well, let me go look at her and Maud Hemstra do their collage, their prompts together usually. So I think it's a collaboration between the two. But hers were, she just did collages all month. It was not like quite what I'm doing, but I like the idea of doing a couple of collages in the next few days. So one of them I chose was make a winter themed collage, and I typed these on my old typewriter, and for whatever reason it just tabs forward a few spaces sometimes. I don't know why. And then the other one is use a bird as a focal point in a collage. So beyond that, I don't think I'm going to do signs of the holidays. I will do resolutions. We have 5 days left. I feel like I should have covered this with something. So maybe I'm missing one. So we've got 3 there, 4 with resolutions. 5 with how has your life changed since last year. Okay, so those are the 5 left. So having that in mind, I'm kind of planning out the rest of my pages in my book. I do still have this page at the very back that I can decorate somehow. We've got a spread here, a spread there, so that's three pages. We got a spread here, so that's another that's 4 if you do the entire spread on all those. 5 with this spread. And then towards the, I think, 6, this is 1 page here. 7. 8. I've got quite a bit left to work with. This one never did get glued down. I'm just going to leave it that way. I think these are all pretty well done. 8, 9, 10, and then I still want to do something here. So, having that in mind, I went back through all my papers, and I just picked out the ones that I really, really liked the most. And so the ones that I liked the most, and then the ones that I kind of wanted to use as well. So, and then a few that I thought could probably work with them. So I definitely want to use this one somewhere. So that'll make an appearance. Some of these I'll probably do as collages. This one I'm going to use, I think, as one of those extra pages. I think I want to kind of write about Christmas this year, and that'll just be a personal thing for me, but I'll use this as the page for that, I think, and then maybe if it's a spread, I want to use this with it. So actually these 3 could work really well together, to be honest. So there's those. I definitely want to use this one somewhere. And I don't know, it might just be pasted to a page. This will be a supporting actor in something that we do. This, I just really liked the look of this, so I had some ideas. I was thinking, well, I'm not going to go too far into it. This, we're still going to use these, and I have an idea. Actually, maybe that's what we'll do today. So actually, let me put those off to the side. Needed to do a collage with a bird as a focal point, and I really wanted to use at least one of these. So potentially we'll use this, but I also have a magazine. I get the Birds and Flowers magazine, or Flowers and Bird. I don't know exactly what. You know, you sign up for 5 magazine subscriptions or something because of whatever reason. So I've got like a couple magazines coming to me this year. I'm not really much for doing that kind of thing, but anyway. So I like this as a background image. This one I like as another background image. Potentially this one for the same reason. Yeah, and so then these I all thought were good background images that I thought would really help add more color and texture to the journal. These, I don't think I really have showed these much, but this was from that Elopa Etsy shop. Here's the place. So I thought if we're gonna do some decorating of pages and maybe some collages, this kind of stuff really would come in handy for that. And then this one I definitely want to use somewhere. I've got plenty of spreads, so it can go somewhere. And then this one too. So, oh, and then here I've just got some of these other pictures that probably will make an appearance somewhere. Some of these I like more than others. But again, I thought for collaging and stuff, these would be good. So, having that all in mind, now I'm like, how am I going to pull this all together? Okay, so I think for today, I'm going to go ahead and do the one that I want to do for this one, with this one. So let's pull those little girls out, and I wonder. No, probably not that. So now I'm kind of trying to decide. Okay, let's pull this with it. I don't know if they'll really go with each other or not, but no, potentially this. And then, you know, I could also just go back into my stash too. I kind of wanted to organize it a little more for myself, so that I could keep track of what I had going on. So, okay. So I'm gonna set these off to the side. I'm gonna keep this stuff kind of handy. Let's see, maybe those. Okay. All right. Let's kind of work with this and see what we can come up with. How's that sound? All right. So we've got some background papers. These are going to be our focal points, and then these are going to be extra fun things. So you're probably wondering, what the heck are you thinking about doing, Tammy? Well, I think this, these little girls, not all of them are little girls, some of them are women. When I was going through the list before and thinking, and I don't always do resolutions, but we're going to do resolutions today. It's a little bit early for it, but who cares? You can always start on your resolutions. You don't have to wait for January 1st for that. So you can start on them whenever. When I was going through in my mind, kind of what I wanted to do for resolutions. I ended up with 12 resolutions just because. I don't know why. So that's just what it was. So, okay, this is 31. That'll be easy to remember. So we're going to do number 31, resolutions today. And we'll need a full page spread that doesn't have any pockets. So maybe we'll kind of go to the front. Should we put our resolutions at the front? Or what do we got back here? We could put them at the very back. How about that? That might be good. Let's do that. Okay. So, yeah. So I ended up with 12 resolutions. Just, happenstance. And so, today, as I was going through, how am I going to do that? Okay, that'll work. As I was going through all the papers and stuff, and I was counting these, there's 12 little tags here. So, that's kind of, it's kind of perfect. So, I had already done these 4, backed them with some packing paper. I did stamp on 2 of these. So I'm going to now add some tea-dyed paper back here on these 4, and I'll cover these or back these with packing paper, and we'll do the same for all 12. And I don't know that I'm going to show you every one of my resolutions. So I might do 1 or 2 or 3 on camera and then finish the rest of those at the end, but for now, let's hold off on any of that stuff and let's kind of focus on the background. So, okay, so we've got a bunch of these little tags. I think I need to make some pockets, so that's why I was kind of pulling these out. These might be too big. Let's see. Well, that one might be too big. And we're not going to be able to fit all of these on here. I don't have any attachment to this one whatsoever. I thought it would be a good collage and background kind of collage kind of thing. So, let's see. We don't have to push them all the way down either. So, these 2 will work well. I kind of feel like I want to do 4 of them though. And these were all like kind of turn of the century type images. Well, what if we just did something like that? And all of these say Merry Christmas on them. So, well, it's not a perfect science. Okay, I pulled this one out for today, but I'm actually going to keep that for something else. So as I have these kind of sitting here, I thought this one might be nice, but I'm going to keep that one for something else too. I'm thinking either this one or this one would be really good for a background. This one's pretty busy. Actually, they're both kind of busy, but I think I'm going to go for this one. So let me put this off to the side. Just eliminating things left and right here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this prepared and pasted down onto our background, and I will be back. Okay, so obviously this is a different piece of paper. So as I was preparing those 2 pieces of paper, I was looking up, and for literally this entire month I've had a couple pieces of this magazine paper page from 1896 sitting in front of me, and I thought, well, Tammy, you probably should use that in your journal somewhere instead of this other just digital kit that you really don't care about. So I decided to go for this instead. So with that in mind, this is pretty busy. I was thinking I had 4 pockets on here, before, and now I'm not sure that I really need 4. I could probably just do 3. So we're gonna have to cover some of this. I don't know if I need all of this image. I could probably chop it off about there, and you'd probably never notice. Somewhere here, maybe. Okay, so, but I think that these images are just perfect for using, on this page. So, okay, so now I'm kind of just like, which ones do we use? I feel like I want to use this one probably on a different page. I don't know that it's necessary for this one. Maybe this one goes down here, and then this one can go like in the middle over here somewhere. I hate to chop this one off, but at the same time, it's so tall. I don't know that it's really helping. Okay, so let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay, so I think I'll do like I said and take off the bottom part. It's kind of dark too. Yeah. So I think it's more about the people figure skating, or I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the picture is. Yeah, I think they're skating on the park. So we'll just do that. All right. So I think now I need to figure out where these should go on the pages, and then maybe this one over here. Both of the dark ones on this side? No. I think I liked that one over there. Could do something like this maybe. Okay, so we don't necessarily need this entire thing either, so we could cut it off probably like right there, and nobody would ever notice. And I'll probably cut down this other one too. Okay, so then that way we can do something like this, or maybe over here, and then this, no, I like that over here, and then this one down there like that. And then this one easily can get rid of some off both sides. Yeah. And then I'll need to ink around the edges of all of these. So once I get that figured out, how I want them placed on the page. You know, and I feel like I haven't really done much sewing, and I could totally do a little bit of sewing on here too. Maybe in, ooh, like a burgundy color. That might be kind of nice. Maybe I'll do that around. No, that's an awful lot of sewing. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out a way to incorporate some kind of color in here, because these are all very monochromatic. Yeah, and then yeah, I liked this, so we can cover that up. Yep. Yeah, because these are pretty monochromatic too. I feel like this entire page is just gonna be like, okay. So I feel like it kind of needs a little something. I almost hate to say this, but I'm wondering if I shouldn't lightly gesso the background. Is that blasphemy? Screw it. I'm going to do it. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to have to pause. I'll ink around the edges of these, and I think I'll just do a simple little straight stitch in burgundy around these pockets before I glue them down. And then I'm going to, I'll come back and I'll have you watch me. Well, I'll do the gesso with you. So, okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. So we have our 3 pockets, and I went ahead and sewed around each of them. The sewing's not great because it was literally just one piece of paper with nothing behind, but it's okay. So I just did a little bit of decorative stitching here and there. So let's see, how did I have this set before? I feel like it was kind of maybe like this. Yep. Okay, so let's see. So I was considering doing gesso on the back, on the background. I'm still thinking about it. I want to, but I'm almost like not sure. So I pulled out my clear gesso. I think what I'll probably do, if I decide that I still don't know. I'll do a coat of this first in case I really hate the gesso on there, then I can quickly wipe it out. So in the meantime, I went ahead and backed all of these with packing paper and inked around all the edges and everything. So these are nearly ready. We still need to do the tea stain papers on the back side. So I guess we're at the point now where I kind of need to make a decision. Oh boy. What the heck? It's just paper, and if I don't, and I'm always the one that's preaching this too, aren't I? If I don't like it, I can put something else over it. So it's not like it's the end of the world. So, okay, paper. Here we go. I don't know if this needs to be shaken up or not, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, let's see. I'll go ahead and put some on my... Now this goes down white, but it is clear. And for the gesso, I don't think I want to do solid the whole page gesso white. I think I'll probably... I don't know that I'll even use a brush for it. I'm thinking of using... Oh, my kitten. He's been something else today. I'm thinking of using like a spatula type tool. I don't know what they're called necessarily, but... Okay, so this is a matte, I think. Well, it's clear, but I think it dries matte. I'm pretty darn sure. It's been a while since I've used it, to be honest. So, and it does dry pretty fast, but yeah, this was what I was kind of afraid of. The paper's buckling just a little bit because I think it's just so old, and this is a wet medium, so it's bound to happen. So hopefully as it dries, it'll calm itself down. I don't really want a ton of gesso on here, so I'm just, yeah, that's way more than we need. So okay, so I'm just gonna finish doing this, and then we'll have to wait for it to dry, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've got some dry baby wipes here in case I need them, and I have wet ones too, but I think I'm gonna use this tool. It's kind of like a credit card idea. I should probably get some new ones because it's so caked up with stuff. But okay, so this, I need to get some more gesso. This one's been squirting out funny lately. It's almost gone. Ooh, okay. So go ahead and put some down. go. Oops, yep, definitely just need to use that side. And remember, gesso always dries more transparent than going on. It's more opaque right now than it'll look when it's dry. So, okay. This is kind of what I had in mind. Not 100%. But you know what? It's fine. I've got plenty of gesso on the back side of my tool here, so I like that gesso kind of looks a little bit like snow in a way. I got it all over the back of my fingernail. Okay, a little bit more. That's way more than I need. This side doesn't matter as much. I should put something below the page here so it doesn't get down to and spoil my pretty black cover. Okay. And the other thing I like about using this tool is if you end up with a little more than you want, you can easily get rid of it. You don't need to use all of what you squirted out. So I think I'm actually going to do that. Very carefully. Okay. Alright, so I kind of like the uneven, even like the bubbles that happened from the first coat. I kind of don't mind that either. And I have to remember, a lot of this is going to get covered up. So I don't need to get hung up on all of that. Alright, so let me clean up my... Okay, so this is dry now. I did get a little bit more on the edge here than I wanted to, but I think I got it pretty well cleaned up. So actually I'm good with how this looks. It kind of knocks back all of the text just enough to kind of help balance everything. So alright, so let's go ahead and stick down our pockets. I don't remember where I had this. I feel like it was kind of there. So I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue because I want it to stick pretty well on this gesso. And you know, I could glue it up just a little bit there so that the tags don't go so far down. Okay, I wasn't intending to go in the middle of these two directly, but I think that'll probably work the best in the end. So number 1 tag. That is the thing about sewing. When you sew on something like this, the glue's going to come out the front. I didn't think about that, but that's okay. And really, I probably should have reinforced these pockets with another piece of paper because they're not super sturdy, but that's okay too. It's not like I said before, it's not like I'm going to be pulling these tags in and out all the time, so... use the text to help me line it up and keep it straight. Okay, so there's our 3 pockets. I'm kind of really liking how this is turning out. I know I say this every single day, don't I? But you know, when you're doing these kinds of things, you're not 100% sure what it's going to end up looking like all the time. So I need to remind myself what's on the other side. Okay. I think that'll be fine. I have an idea of something. So, all right. So now we need some papers to go on the back sides of these. But like I said, these are a little bit snug. But actually, I think that might work in my advantage. So we need 4 per 4 per pocket. Gosh, this is really cute. We can have some of them sticking up kind of like that. Maybe that one needs to stick out a little bit. So I think what I'll do is decorate a couple of these with you, and then I'll do the rest of them on my own. Let's put her over here, and then her over here. There we go. So that's essentially what our page will mostly look like. How much does this stick out? Enough. Maybe we don't want them sticking out too much over here. Okay, so now at this point, I need to get my tea-dyed papers. Yes, I kept the extra pieces from when I tore down the backs of this. Don't worry. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just pick out, I guess, these 4. And we'll do a couple of resolutions on the back. I don't know if any of these, yeah, this one has one of the stamps. Oh, and then I did the corners on all of them except for the first 4, I guess. So, okay. So, let's see what we can find for paper. And I'm not going to go super crazy about, well, let's use that one on a different one. We need something that's slightly longer. I'm not going to go nuts about making sure all the edges are covered, and the only thing I'm going to keep an eye out for is I don't want to necessarily cover up the hole, but even then I don't know if it really makes that big of a difference. So I kind of want a mixture of different papers. I know I have some graph paper in here too, so I kind of hope I can find some of that. Even some of this parchment paper wouldn't be bad. Actually, maybe this piece. So let's see. That piece we can throw away. I don't need to keep that teeny tiny little piece. Okay, so one more. I was hoping to find a piece of graph paper in here, but maybe some of this book page. Yeah, I like the color of that. It's kind of like a, well, it's a different color. Okay, so, and I'm not going to ink around the edges or anything. I will use art glitter glue because for whatever reason this Bearly Art glue doesn't seem to like packing paper as much. So, so there is that. Okay, so one of my resolutions for next year is to get a new craft room chair for me to sit on at my desk. So, and that's probably a silly thing to put as a resolution, but that's what I'm gonna do, because if I don't write it down, it's not gonna happen. So that one's in it's written down. Okay, so another one that I want to do is I really need to start doing yoga. Just I think it'll help me a lot in so many different ways. Another thing that I want to do is I started refinishing I refinished my dining room table, and then I bought just different wood chairs, mismatched wood chairs that I wanted to refinish as well in a different color with some pretty so my table is like white. It's a distressed white, and the chairs I wanted to do in a really, really pale aqua color with a pretty seat fabric. And it's been too long since I've had all these chairs are started, but I need to finish them. I need to finish the chairs because I can't walk around them anymore. So finished dining set. That's finish dining. Oops. Why is it that I never can spell that word? I can never write that word. Finished dining set. And then the last one for you guys is I've got plumfiggy.com, the domain. I've had it for quite some time. I started setting up my own website last year while I was on furlough. When I was first on furlough, and I only was working like 20 hours a week for my part-time job, and then I just never got it done. So I want to finish getting Plumfiggy set up, plumfiggy.com set up, so that there's just another resource. Diversify, right? So let's do set up, and we'll go like this. Plumfiggy.com. Okay, so there is my fourth resolution. So let me go ahead and put these 4 back in. Gosh, that feels good to have that all done. I like her. She's really cute. I like those two as well. Okay, so that's a little creepy looking though. She's just kind of creeping out the pocket there. Okay, so I'm not done with this. I want to do some more. So while I was craft shopping yesterday, yes, I did go craft shopping. I went to Hobby Lobby, and they had their ribbon on half price. So I picked up some fun things. So I'm just picking it out. Okay, so you guys have actually seen this already because I was already using it. Oh, well, isn't that pretty? I didn't really intend to do this, but that could be nice. So I love this velvet ribbon, this red velvet. So that's something to think about. I picked up this one yesterday. So let's open this one up. I love the color of this mustard yellow. It's nice they put a pin in there for you. So I thought maybe a little bit of this on the side could be good. And then also or maybe a combination of these two. Would that be? No. we don't want to do that. I got some of this. Isn't this awesome? So, we're definitely going to use some of this pom-pom trim in this journal. Whether it's on this page or not, I don't know. But this is pretty fabulous. So, and that's why I was checking what was on the other side of this, because I couldn't remember. I didn't know if I'd want this yellow showing over here necessarily on that page, so or the red, really. So let's just take a look. I don't know that we need the full run of the page, but gosh, wouldn't that be cute? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off here, because we'll use this somewhere. So let me put this to the side. As I had that laid down, I realized how cute it could be to do this and then maybe lay the this one on top of it. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down, and I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. Let me push these to the side. Actually, let me pull these out for right now. Oh, we still need to do a number and our date, so don't let me forget that. Okay, sorry, I don't know if you can see. And then I need to go downstairs and eat some lunch, because I'm hungry. All right. I wish I could be on vacation for the rest of my life. I wish I could just retire now. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, this is pretty awesome. I love this. Okay, so we'll definitely have this. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, that's so cute. Oh my god. I love it so much. Okay. All right, so there's this. Now let's just put this down. It may be a little bit too thick, or maybe kind of just perfect. It might just be kind of perfect. Okay, so this end is like super, it's kind of hard and crusty, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Like they had put glue down onto it or something. And normally I don't do the entire width of the page or the entire length of the page, but I think in this case for both of them, it makes sense to do that. So I'm so excited that I found this. I don't know that, I think this might be new. This is their brand, the Hobby Lobby Merchant 41 that's their brand, and it was only half price. It was only $1.50. Can you believe? I should have gotten 2 of them. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe it was the only one left. But if you have a Hobby Lobby nearby, they're probably not going to be on sale on Monday because they switch their sales every week. But keep an eye out for this trim because it's fabulous. Okay, and plus I like that it's kind of covering up this ugly. Well, it's not ugly. It's not as pretty. And it's not covering up the picture necessarily. So, okay. Just going to go ahead and glue on the back. And we don't need tons of glue back here. But it's nice there's plenty of surface area to add glue to, too. Glue to, too. Boy, that's a lot of twos. See what I said yesterday about adding more trims and things? And I feel like I could add a charm very easily to this too. Uh-oh. Got glue all over the place. Okay, and I don't mind if the yellow kind of peeks through. from the front. Before this dries, I want to get that off of there. All right. Oh, my fingers are all kinds of a mess. Okay, I love that. Now, let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see some of the yellow on the other side. So, and it's keeping these from being crazy. So, cool. All right. So let's stick our tags back in. She was kind of sticking out. There we go. So we need a number. And I think one of those Victorian style numbers is kind of perfect for this page. So I'm going to actually put all this stuff back in the front of my folder. Okay. I wonder if there's a Happy New Year or something. Yep, there is. I see it right there. Even though it's not the 31st, resolutions are usually done kind of on New Year's Eve, typically, right? Are they? I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. But I feel like adding some of that wouldn't hurt anything. So, okay, so we have that. What was our number again? I forget. 31st. 31. We don't have a 31. Every time I want to use one of these because it actually would look good. I'm going to turn a 13 upside down. No. Okay, well, I tried. So, should we just do a gold one again? I think that's easiest. Oh. Whoops, there goes my phone. Okay, let's see. If I got no more ones here. I've got one left here. I'm just doubling up all my words and numbers today. Okay, so let's go ahead and just use these two big ones. We've got plenty of space here for it, so let's do that. Okay, so I went and looked through all my stamps, and I didn't really have an alphabet stamp that would stamp it small enough. But I did find this, but honestly I don't think we'll use it. Potentially this, but that's not really gonna work. Well, it could. So I do like these vines, but that might be a little much too. So then I also went back to this set of alphabet stickers. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't want to lose this. Stick these down onto a piece of tea-dyed paper, and let's just see how it. Actually, I don't want that piece because it's not going to hold on to stickers very well. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, so resolutions. Boy, that's a long word. All right. I'm gonna glue the back of each of these. So I'm just gonna put you on fast forward because this is gonna be boring. Okay, guys. So here's how that turned out. Not too shabby. Those stickers are not going anywhere. Every one of them is glued well. So we have that. I do also have this, and I'm kind of thinking about it. Maybe down here in this corner, it might be nice. And then I thought, oh, Tim Holtz is usually good for a good little phrase. And I have this. This is the Small Talk Occasions sticker book. I've I've had these forever. But there are in white or black a bunch of really good things for different holidays. So obviously Happy New Year. Auld Lang Syne. Say hello to a new day would be good. I love this. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Become your best you would be a good one. Go out and make things happen. Okay, so a couple of these I really like. Now I'm trying to decide if I want white or, well, white would become distressed. So brown or black. Let's see. Do I even have them in black? So I want to pull this Learn from Yesterday, Live for Today, Hope for Tomorrow. Well, let me pull one of the other ones out. Go out and make things happen. I definitely need this one. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. So I definitely need this one. Yep, I think I like the black. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this down. Woo, got a little happy with the glue there. I just refilled this bottle just before I went and started working on this spread, so the art glitter glue is aplenty today. Okay, and then I'm gonna glue this down too. Boy, if you don't look at that word very well, it almost looks like the word restroom. Like, that's kind of what my brain keeps registering. I don't know why. But yeah. So, okay, so resolutions 31. I do think I like Happy New Year over there, but I'm wondering if I shouldn't do this one. I think I will, just so I don't introduce a whole different new thing onto the page, where it's the only one like it. So at least this way we've got others that are going to be like this one. So we'll put Happy New Year over here. And we can definitely add one up here. So I think I want this one, Learn from Yesterday, Live for Today, Hope for Tomorrow, because I've said it now 5,000 times. Now the question is, do I want it all? I'm going to cut this one up. So we're going to have 3 lines here. Okay. This is becoming one of my favorite spreads. I'm really liking how this is turning out. I'm so glad I decided to go with the different background, even though you really don't see much of it. I think it just adds a little something special. And then, of course, anything with pom-poms on it is pretty darn awesome. So there's that. Glue, glue, glue. Okay, so there's this one. I think that's about all I want to do for now. So for stickers anyway. So yeah, I feel like this page is definitely balancing now better this other page. So now we just need to do our date, and I think this one's gonna be done. Oh, did we want to do a charm or something? I've got plenty. I've got plenty. Maybe that'll be something I think about when I come back and take another look at everything and decide what more embellishments I want to do. So December 27th, 2020. Where do we want to put the date? I think down here somewhere. Maybe here. Or in the middle. I'll put it here. There we go. That'll work. Okay. So there's our spread. So here's a closer look at how that turned out. And then here's this one. And then there's this one. That's really sweet. I almost want to do the odd lang syne. Sign? How do you say that? Over here? Why not? Let's just do it. Okay, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more glue. Well, I guess it's gonna go there. Yep, I like that. Okay, that's what that looks like now. Okay guys, I'm gonna call this one done and I will see you tomorrow.